Hey, welcome to the process. My name is Dr. John Bush. This is the continuation of my counts over median weekly consistency tool beta test, scienceoffantasyfootball.com. Quarterbacks. We're going to look at the consistency versus late July, early August ADPs and season projections, trying to find out whose consistency is being over or understated, and then that allows us to decide how we proceed in our redraft, best ball, dynasty, etc. drafting. Okay, we're obviously looking for overlays and not underlays. Okay, check out the wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, and then this will be the quarterbacks here. And we'll have the video lessons up as well as the static images of the tables that I will present. This is my philosophy. Think about it and get inspired. This is an example of the counts over median, what it is. Give an example, theoretical example. This is deeper definitions, our deep dive, positional rank, ADP, com percent, scaled com from high 100 to low, and then I scaled ADPs and projections and then simply subtracted the scaled consistency versus ADP versus projections. Anything that is lower or higher, that tells us a lot about the perception from the public on the player, and we can decide if it's a bargain or not, right? That's the whole point. So let's take a look at this. Here's quarterbacks. I separated these into groups based on public ADP. That's the second column there. Third is player. Of course, first is positional ranking. Then position team by scaled ADP, scaled projections. So obviously Mahomes is the best of the best, 100, 100, 100. And then when you subtract that, you'll get 0. So you can't get any better than him, at least by the public and the perception. Only 80% though. So what is that out of 16 games? That's 8 for about 14. So he did have maybe one or two bad. When I say bad, I say below median points. I think median's 18 or 19. So hey, Hurts at 80%, Josh Allen 81. There they are. I mean, that's the pantheon right there. There it is. These are the 80%ers, right? So you're going to pay dearly for them. So theoretically, Allen, the cheapest of them, would be the better play. Okay. But I think they're so close. I don't think you can go any different. The next bunch, Jackson, Burrow, Fields, Herbert, Lawrence, to me, are kind of maybe should be fielded into the same. Of course, we're talking 47, 50, so we're talking 8, 9 games. Wow, we went from 14 games to 8, 9. Folks, that's a big difference. Okay, so if you think what is that, 19? So that means if these quarterbacks give you 8 games, so we're talking 6 games less than the top 3. So let's say they give you, above median. So what is that? 3-4 points above median. So we're talking 25 plus points over the season versus any of those other quarterbacks. Oh my goodness. That can win you a league right there. There is that pressure to grab one of these 80%ers. Okay. So you need to decide. First question, is this who I want? Do I want an elite? You're going to pay in the second, late second, even early second round. Okay. So you just need to plan on that. Do you want that or not? If not, you're going to have to live with about half games above median. So it's going to be a little bit more roller coastery for the season. Can you handle it? Look at your diary. You know, are you like putting a hole in your wall with your fist every week because, you know, it's up and down? The next group, if you look at the comparison here, the best would be Burrow at minus 26, Fields at minus 26, Cousins 28, Dak minus 27 versus Lawrence. So we're talking, I'm kind of thinking, okay, Burrow did get hurt. So then Fields and Lawrence are kind of my fallback here. And I guess if you miss on all those or want to roll that dice, Cousins or Prescott could give you something there. Deshaun Watson, folks, I don't know what to say. And Lamar Jackson at 40%, I think it's too high. I'd rather take Burrow over him. I mean, based on last year, right? I mean, you know, remember stats are groups, not individuals, so you never know. But right now, if I'm not taking the 80% or I'm looking at Burrow, Fields, Lawrence, maybe Herbert, Cousins, Prescott, I'm probably not going for Tua. I don't know if he's going to improve that much versus, say, Prescott. I'm not sure I see it at that level. I mean, if he gets in the 60s, hey, okay, you got you a 4, 5, 6 quarterback at 12. Okay, you know, you doubled your capital there. Good for you. Deeper quarterbacks for the 2. I like Murray so deep. So I could see taking Herbert, Lawrence, somebody, and then waiting and taking Murray. He can give you 8 games, folks. Geno Smith can give you 8 games. So Smith, Murray. I guess Smith and then Murray. I'm not sure I want Rodgers at 11. I know he's new team, new deal. Derek Carr's at 40. That's okay. Goff 40. It's okay. But, you know, I like Smith. He's giving you half. Murray can give you half. I don't know if he'll play 16 games, but he can give you 8. Maybe. Looks good. And the deep in Superflex. Tannehill +3. He's the only one that, 33% consistency. That's better than some of these other ones here. Pretty lean. So just decide where you want to be. Make your plans before you do your drafting. Okay, but I think this year, do you want an 80%er or not? First question, kind of a decision tree. Yes or no? No, then I think you got 3 or 4 choices. Don't like those, then you're even getting 40% level, right? So 40%, what is that? Is that 6 games maybe? So from 8 to 6. 14, don't want that. Well, then you'll get 8 or 6. So I don't know if Burrow is worth the 8. You can get like Prescott at a 6. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to bring you enough money. I don't know. Draft capital. You need to think about it. Think long and hard about that. Okay, we're having fun. The last bit. I'm going team by team next. Continue the journey with me. Woo woo, we're having fun.